Hi. Hi, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello.
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 Hi. Eamon's getting ready to log in. All right. So, oh, there he is. Eamon's in. So we've been talking and reading and working on vocabulary. We've been talking and focusing on technology, engineering, designing, and your homework was to think about something you could build. If you could build something using technology, what would it be? What would it be? So did anyone come up with anything? Any ideas? I can think of something I would build if I were very good with technology and engineering. I can think of things I would like to build or make or design. Does someone want to share? Robin, Junso, what would you build? What do you
Me?
think?
Me?
William, how about you? What would you build?
I would like to build some computer programs.
Very good. Programs that could be used for what? What kind of programs?
Programs that can be used to help us.
Yeah, some things that maybe could help in the medical field, in education. So if I could build something and I could use technology, I would build a robot. I think robots are
What
can
kind
be
of
really.
robots?
So I would build, I would, if I knew how to do it, I would build a robot that could help in the medical field. I have Bara.
Automatic surgery robot.
I don't know who Bara. Bara entered the waiting room.
Who? Ah,
Don't know who. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6.
almost late.
Not sure who Bara is.
Yeah, is our student.
Is it okay? I'm like, must the name on the screen's different. I just want to make sure. So I would like to build robotics. Robotics are being used here to help with surgery. I have a friend who had knee surgery and it was assisted. The surgery was assisted by a robot. So I think robots can be very useful. If I could build a robot, I would build a robot that would help me clean and do all my things in my house and take care of things for me and help me. But I think robots are becoming very popular in the medical field. So if I were designing or thinking about technology for the future, I would think about robots or I would get involved with robotics. So that's what I was thinking about. Anybody else? Any ideas of things you would design or create using technology?
Mostly we make some 3D models.
Okay.
Yeah, for my like movies or games, lots
Nice.
of things.
Nice. Very cool. Hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very good. All right. I know last time we had a little echoing. I don't know. And I'll make it a little bigger. Oh, no, I can't because then it cuts it off a little. There we go. All right. Limited resources. So I'm going to give you each a chance to read. And you can either volunteer or I will volunteer you. But if you don't want to read, you don't have to. It's up to you. But I would like to hear each one of you read. So here's the first paragraph. Who would like to read?
me.
Oh, everyone's volunteering. Yay. All right. Why don't we go right down? We'll start with, how about if we start right down? We'll go right down the road. Junso, then William, Hohen. Why don't we just go right on down? And Taman, and is it Bara? Is that how you say it?
이거요.
It says Bara. Okay.
Sorry, Miss. We're having some kind of technical problems.
Oh, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you, but our mic is kind of echoing.
I don't hear it on my end. I don't hear the echoing.
Our place.
It's on your end? Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Any better?
Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Just make sure the mic is close.
natural resource or thing that we use that come from ours. Our natural resources are limited. This means that they will not last forever. Some are renewable, like when you plant a new tree, when you cut one down. Others are not renewable, like when you dig coal out of the ground. Once it is used, it is gone.
Very good. Good reading. So renewable. So some are renewable. If you cut down trees, you can plant more trees, right? So that is a renewable, an example of a resource that's renewable. Good reading. Yeah, I could hear a little bit of echoing, a little. Are you hearing the echoing still?
No.
No? Okay. I thought I heard a little bit. Robin, do you want to do the next paragraph? People are.
People are aware of the fact that Earth's natural resources are limited and can do things to help conserve those resources. When you try to conserve a natural resource, you try to use less of it so it does not get used up so fast. One way that people conserve fuel like gasoline is by riding a bicycle or walking when the distance is short instead of driving everywhere.
So when we use the word conserve, we mean try to use less of. Try to use less of it. Any other ways to conserve gas? But then they do other things that I think with using electric. So very controversial. People are talking a lot about it. I don't know, but I do see them around. So William, water is
a very important natural resource because we all need it to stay alive. We can conserve water by making sure that our pipes and faucets do not leak. We can also conserve water by making smart choices, like only using the dishwasher or washing machine when they're full.
Yeah, so I was just talking to my mom tonight, and she likes to wash everything by hand. Dishes,
Imagine
clothes.
imagine using a washing machine with only one t-shirt in it.
Not good. Not good, right? That's using a lot. It takes a lot of water to fill a tank. Yeah.
That's
So
a lot of waste.
it's very wasteful. Yeah. But I do like to use a washing machine. So my mom is better at conserving water than I am. She does like to just wash her things a couple at a time. And then she doesn't use a dryer. She hangs things
That's cool.
all around. Everywhere you look, she hangs things everywhere. So, but that's okay because she's doing her part. She's doing her part. I should maybe do my part. All right. So, a little bit about the picture. This is an oil well called a pump
Ooh.
jack. A pump
Texas.
jack. Yeah, it lifts oil from underground to the surface. Oil is a natural resource that is not renewable, right? Once we use it up like coal, it's gone. It's used up. All right, so now that you've read through, and not all of you had a chance to read, so I'll make sure you do get a chance to read, but what are some things you could include? So look through the article, think about something you could include or talk about that are known as Mozart. Who's heard of Mozart? You heard of Mozart?
Yeah.
Famous classical musician. All right. Do you want to read?
Yeah. Wolfgang
Amadeus.
Amadeus Mozart
Mozart.
was born in Austria in 1756. When he was very young, he showed a great musical aptitude.
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 Not
Playing-
attitude. He had a great musical aptitude.
Aptitude.
Playing the keyboard.
Playing by of it and writing musical composition by the age of his father, a musician, gave Mozart lessons in the piano and other instruments. After this early start, Mozart spent his life studying, playing the composing music. Over the course of his life, he wrote more than 600 musical works of many different types. His music is still popular and is performed often today.
Yeah, so I looked at the word aptitude, which is in bold, and then it tells me things that he did. Well, when he was 3, he could play the keyboard, the piano keyboard. When he was 5, he was writing music. So he had a great musical aptitude. So down at the bottom.
I'm sorry, but does aptitude mean it's kind of similar to some kind of talent or some talent?
Exactly. Yeah. So look at our choices. Yeah. Remember, I put boxes. We're using context clues. We're going to look at the word and then look at what it says after. Sometimes we can look before. Sometimes we can look after. He showed great musical. He played the keyboard when he was 3. He could write music when he was 5. So he showed great musical aptitude. So based on some of the words that we just saw, do you think it means a lack of interest,
Ability.
enjoyment,
Ability.
a great wariness, tired, he's tired of something, or ability to do or learn something?
Ability.
Yeah, ability. Yeah, good
Ability
job.
to do
Good.
or learn something.
You got it. Yeah, so aptitude. Yeah. Sometimes we take aptitude tests at the end of the school year here in the United States to see where you are. Are you ready to go to 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade? So you take an aptitude test to see what your ability is. Yeah. So Mozart had a high, very high aptitude. Good job. Yeah. Aptitude. All right, good. So we'll practice using context clues when we read. So when you read, try Baramel, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
These, you can read it just in blue. In blue, yeah.
These fuels are used to make the blacktop and basketballs at recess, and well as generate the electricity for the lights all around you.
Yeah, so generate electricity, generate. These fuels are used to make. So the word generate, what do you think the word generate means?
Generator.
Think of a generator. Yeah, it makes, it uses electricity, right? It can generate or make electricity when the power goes out. So generate. Oh.
Generate.
Yeah, so when something is generated, it is made, produced, made or produced. Your body is warm because your body makes or generates. Good. So the new construction project for the city generated, it created or made new jobs. Good. So made, make. Very good. All right, let's read. Energy is the key. That's the heading. So that's what the paragraph will be about. We use a lot of energy to live. Who would like to read, right, just that part? Do you want to give it a try? Taman, do you want to read just the blue? Just the blue part? Oh, hit your mute button, Taman. I think you're on mute. There you go. Do you want to read the blue?
I didn't talk.
You don't have to if you don't want. Seyong, would you like to volunteer? Would you read the blue? We use?
No.
Me.
Can you hear okay?
성찬.
Call him Songchan, please.
We use a lot of
Seyong.
energy to live. Wherever we Whether we are buying, studying, or eating, energy makes this activity possible. We also use energy for production to run mechanic, for instance.
Yeah, so the word production, we use energy for production, or to run things, to run machines, right? So companies, people that build things, make things or run things, they produce, production. Very good. Let's read right here. William, do you want to read a little bit? Much of this energy.
Much of this energy comes from fuels like oil, coal, and natural gas. Yes, these fuels are used to make the blacktop and basketballs at recess, as well as generate the electricity for lights all around you.
Very good. Jun-So, would you like to read the next blue part?
Think of all the energy required to plant, grow, harvest,
저 플래터
transport,
저기 밑에
and
전체
cook
미니까
your
옆에 밑에
lunch,
있었어요.
and you can start to understand that energy is a key to life.
Yeah, so energy is important, right? We use energy for everything in our world, around us, for farming, planting, growing, in our homes, to cook, to communicate, right? Power's a way to communicate, to stay cool, to stay warm. All right, good. Natural, but not forever. But not forever. Who would like to volunteer? Who hasn't read? Robin, do you want to read? Go ahead. Whoever would like to volunteer, I would love it. Go ahead.
Feel like a natural gas, so called important natural resources. They are known as fossil fuels that take a million years to form to them for the hundreds of years. And they powered everything that planes and trains to car and computers. Unfortunately, the fossil fuels are non-renewable. That forms their energy.
Yeah, so what does that mean? Non-renewable. Non means not. So they're not.
Burn oil and it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Gone, right? We can't get them back. Non-renewable forms of energy. Yeah, very good. All right, let's read the next blue. Our power plants, who would like to read about power plants?
Our power plants burn them faster than nature made them, and when they are burned, power plants create emission harmful to the environment.
Yeah, what do you think the word emissions?
Ultraviolets.
What do you,
Light.
not
These
light.
are
So think about things
Right.
that burn. When you burn
Burn.
things and it goes into the atmosphere or goes into the air we breathe, power plants burn, or chemicals, things that can go emissions, carbon dioxide.
Nitrogen oxide.
So that there are things that are harmful, right, or bad. Yeah, emissions, things that go into the air we breathe. So it can be harmful to us. It can be harmful to our planet. The sunlight coming in, it can break down the atmosphere and allow too much warmth and too much sun to come in. So, and the emission, anything that is emitted or spread or sent up and out and away from a building or a power plant, for example, or a chemical plant. Yeah. To use fossil fuels, we would like to read the blue. The blue.
To use fossil fuels, we first need to get them out of the earth with technologies like oil rigs, coal mines, and natural gas wells. The drilling, mining, and pumping of these natural resources often requires very large operations.
Yeah, very good. So fossil fuels, a fossil fuel, coal, natural gas, these are fossil fuel. I studied Shakespeare
Ooh.
in college. I studied Shakespeare, believe it or not. I love reading and I studied Shakespeare, took a course, and I got to go to England with my class. So it was a long time ago. I was in college a long time ago. So
Oh no.
Anyway, I still remember it and I loved it. I really enjoyed it. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you at the next class.
See you next time.
Next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thank you.